What's a historical fact that you had to learn on your own and not in school?
So I was born in Dominican Republic, and from 1930 to 1961, we had a terrible dictator called Rafael Trujillo. And I had to learn on my own how much he was created and propped up by FDR and basically FDR's entire family. Well, to start with, from 1913 till 1920, FDR was Assistant Secretary of the Navy. Well, FDR was part of the Navy in 1960 when they went into the Dominican Republic. Well, the U.S. Navy went in because the Dominican Republic no longer wanted to follow a 1907 treaty that favored U.S. companies heavily. The Dominican Republic wanted to start having independence over its own economy, and the U.S. government never likes when a Latin American country tries to do that. Well, FDR was one of the people in charge in the Dominican Republic to set up military schools to train Dominican soldiers. And one of the people who enlisted in 1918 as a way to move up in the ranks and get out of poverty was Trujillo. And in these U.S. military schools, Trujillo learned how to, seize power, use misinformation, destabilize governments, and everything he would use to terrorize the Dominican Republic for over 30 years. And when FDR came into power, he was one of the people that really helped legitimize Trujillo for years. When Trujillo massacred thousands of Haitians, FDR mitigated a negotiation so Trujillo would have to pay the Haitian government. And FDR was okay with Trujillo paying $5,000 for the massacre, essentially 2 cents per person he killed. Because FDR couldn't directly be seen dealing with Trujillo, he would send Eleanor Roosevelt to meet with the Trujillos. She would have dinner with the Trujillos as a way to keep the relationship alive between Trujillo and FDR. She was the middleman for them. And after FDR died, FDR Jr. kept the relationship going. FDR Jr. kept Trujillo's relationship going with Presidents Truman and Eisenhower. And he did not stop working with Trujillo until his assassination in 1961. Oh, and 4 years later, when the Dominican Republic elected a left-wing president, he was taken out of office by a right-wing coup that was backed by American soldiers, so they went in again. So here's the greatest U.S. president that I had to learn through, the whitewash history, and I had to learn on my own how much he was responsible for destroying my home country of the Dominican Republic.